Hello everyone and welcome back to another movie review. Well, at the last time I uploaded some tracks from Disney Pixar's Brave from this soundtrack. The complete score, if you want, you can check it out if you like the Disney Pixar movie Brave and if you like the soundtrack. I upload track by track the really complete soundtrack of all the songs and with really all the background music. So yeah, maybe you can check that out if you want to. And I will also continue with making it, just that maybe something between uploading those tracks I will also make reviews again. So well, now let's come to the movie I'm going to review. It is a short movie. It is called Team Zombie versus Team Warriors, or the other way, Team Warriors versus Team Zombies. I'm now not really sure how now the title is right ordered, but nonetheless, in the title it will be right. It was just something a little a YouTuber gave me the attention to this video and said I should check it out and make a review to it. And so now I make it for you. And well, it is a short movie produced by a YouTuber, a teenage YouTuber, child YouTuber. I don't know now your age, but well, it is made by the Dragon Critic. And when it is a movie of him, of course, I will give you the link to the movie in the description. And yes, now my thoughts on it. First, it is I'm not used seeing such a movie in this way. I mean, I'm not, of course, not used to seeing a movie made by someone who is young and, of course, not professional and everything. So, of course, it is to make a review to this movie. It is a bit like, well, of course, it is now not for me something fascinating or something like that. But what I really like is, of course, that there are so many YouTubers in this. There are many good YouTubers in this, also some who make great reviews, and some faces I knew. And so, yes, that was pretty cool that there were so many YouTubers in this, and I just like that. It makes also it gives this stronger community between those YouTubers, and I just like that. That is, of course, great. And the effects are very great. I love the opening credits, edited and made by Corey's Reviews. I will also give you the link to this channel in the description because he makes really awesome reviews. And, well, he's also in this. And, well, I think his, what he made for the movie with the editing is actually the best part of the movie, when they make something like effects, sound effects, when they put music into it, when they just make these effects and everything. I think that is made, very good, and even sometimes, especially in the opening sequence, even a bit professional, I would say. So that was the best thing for me, and the rest was just something I didn't understand some of the voices, so that was a bit it would be that of course made it a bit weaker for me. I didn't understand, especially the amazing Mr. Hollywood, the villain in this movie. I didn't understand at all, besides that he laughs and says he's Mr. Hollywood or something like that. I didn't understand him at all. That was also a bit, sad in some way, you know, just like, but well, in the end, and what I also wanted to say, is what, oh yes, now I remember what I wanted to say. I thought it was a bit confusing, the relationship, who was now Team Warrior, so the people who fight the zombies, and who were the zombies. I didn't really understand which person was who, and who was now the good one, the bad one. I think that was pretty confusing to me, but, well, that was just something that also made the story just something like I couldn't follow it so good. That's the point. That's maybe the negative for me. I couldn't follow the story so well because first I didn't really get now who was all Team Warrior, Team Zombie, except for of course the main villain I knew, but you know, and there I had problems, and of course I didn't understand many of the voices, and so that was a bit something like I had troubles to follow the story. But besides that, of course I like all the effects, the editing, but I also like some of the how the YouTubers acted. I liked a bit like it was made, and so in the end, for those YouTubers, of course, it is pretty good work what they did with this short movie. But of course, for someone like me who never watched something like a movie made by a normal YouTuber and something like that, it was something very new to me and something that is now not something like my thing, but still for the beginning, and was pretty good. And I just tell you, the Dragon Critic, keep it up, and if you make a sequel, I just think you can, of course, make many things better, but yes, I just think you can also improve it. And in the end, you have made already some things quite good, and just also, of course, many things you can improve. So that is good. Keep it up. And maybe your little short movies to this will get better and better. So, yes, that was my review to it. I didn't say something to the story, but I think the title, Team Warriors again versus Team Zombies, quite explains it. It is not really much more. But that is also a thing you could also improve now. To speak to you, the Dragon Critic, you could also improve the story. I think you could add something like it is not all with fighting, but to make it a bit maybe more complex. Something like what you did at the beginning. The best friends can be the worst enemies. Something like you do something with that tragic, and you didn't really do it. You did it at the end, something like, but it was very, very less. And so I think you could also put something like this into it, and also maybe some conversations. I think also if it is a versus movie, you don't need to make the movie just completely with fight sequence, but you can also make some scenes where there are conversations and something like that, you know. So I think you had a good start with it, but you can improve a lot, and I'm just looking forward to see what you make with part 2 of this short movie. And well, yes, that was it with this review. Finally, a review that is that is under 10 minutes long. And well, yes, you can tell me in the comments what do you think of this little short YouTuber project. Tell me. And yes, then I'm looking forward to talk with you about it in the comment section below. And if you like my videos, my reviews, please hit the like button and subscribe. And yes, then you might be excited for my next videos. That will probably be Brave soundtracks, but also between of them maybe another review. But I really can't tell you to which movie, to which soundtrack. You can make suggestions if you want, all in the comments. What should I review next? And then I just tell you, till the next video, and goodbye.